Hello and welcome to this mid-innings analysis of the T20 World Cup semi-final between Pakistan and Australia. What a stupendous batting performance it has been from Pakistan. They have scored 176 for 4 in 20 overs. Hello, welcome to this special show. I am Abhishek Paul and with me is my colleague Nikhil Narayan. Nikhil, 176 for 4. It was, though we can't say it was a complete dominance by Pakistan, but I think, according to me, they have got the required runs on board, right, Nikhil?
Absolutely. I think they would have been happy after being put in with anything above 165. They've got 175 plus. I think advantage Pakistan going into the break.
Right. There were a number of records, which Pakistan batters broke today. But more importantly, first, let's just show you the half-century scorers, today. Mohammad Rizwan, a brilliant innings in 52 balls. He scored 67 runs. He hit 4 sixes and 3 fours. Fakhar Zaman, he scored 32 ball, 55, 4 sixes, 3 fours. These two guys, and also Babar Azam in 34 balls, 39, he hit 5 fours, though he was not in his usual flow. He was a bit slow, but I think the top 3 batters of Pakistan, they have done the job. There were a number of records, as I said. Babar Azam and Mohammad Rizwan, they become the first partnership, this hit the first partnership to score 4,000 plus runs in a T20 World Cup. That's a huge stat.
Yeah.
And in the course of his innings, 39 run innings, Babar Azam, he surpassed Virat Kohli in 60, scoring fastest to the 2,500 T20 runs. He scored 2,500 runs in just 60 innings, whereas Kohli scored those many runs in 68 innings. Nikhil, great batting performance. Throughout we have been saying how this Pakistan team, they don't really crumble under pressure, and even today also, right from the start, they changed their tactics. In the power play, they scored 47 for 0, which is their highest score power play in this T20 World Cup. They would be happy with the performance.
Excellent performance. Again, the platform laid by Rizwan and Babar Azam. They went hard in the power play because they needed the extra runs considering the due factor. So 47, the highest score in the power play in this tournament. Babar Azam was playing the role of the anchor. Unfortunately, he got out just when he was about to accelerate.
Right.
And then, Rizwan, took control of the innings. And then Fakhar Zaman, what a brilliant performance by him. Big match player. Repeated his heroics of Champions Trophy final against India. His innings could be the decisive, differentiator between the two teams in this match.
We also have with us senior sports journalist Ashar Zaidi. Hello Ashar bhai, you must be really happy with the performance of your boys. Fakhar Zaman, a big match player, as Nikhil was saying. Of course, Babar Azam, he broke quite a few records, and of course Mohammad Rizwan. Overall, do you think they have got the required runs on board?
Simply wow. That's all I can say. I don't have words to describe what has happened in Dubai. You must have seen the crowd, and I feel poor for the Australian players. They must be thinking that where the hell are we playing? Is this another planet? Are we playing in Pakistan or somewhere else?
Right.
The electrifying atmosphere in the ground. Everywhere you see Pakistani fans there, and I was actually surprised to see 4 or 5 Australian fans sitting over there, and then seeing the hammering of their team. It must have been a pretty awful sight for them. But yes, talking about the Pakistan team, Fakhar Zaman, if you say that, we always try to keep him reserved for the last moment. You must have seen in the 2017 Champions Trophy, it happened again. And we were talking before the match here, and that's what I was saying, that the best thing that's happening in this team, forget the performances that you're seeing on the ground. The most important thing is the courage and the confidence the captain is giving to his players. Fakhar Zaman was off firing. He was not in the best of the forms, but they backed him. They kept him there. As I said earlier, just like Mahendra Singh Dhoni did with his team, that when the boys were not performing, he was pushing them. He was right behind them, supporting them, and eventually they performed. So I hope Babar has taken some cue from MS Dhoni, and he has done the same. That no, I am going to stick with Fakhar Zaman, and you see when the stake came, he clicked. Bad day for Mohammad Asif, he couldn't click. But I must say one thing, that the last 3 overs that the Australians bowled, by word, I had my heart in my mouth and I said, okay boss, aaj to match gaya. We Australians are back. But the last 2 sixers from Fakhar, I think they can really hammer the Australian mind. But again, you have David Warner, you have some excellent batsmen over there. For me, the match is not yet over, but yes, my money is towards Pakistan now.
Right, I mean, that big wow from you, I mean, said it all. You know what all the Pakistan cricket fans and the Pakistan cricket journalists might be feeling right now. You talked about the last 3 overs, but before that, we must talk about Mohammad Rizwan. I mean, he became the first batter ever to score 1,000 T20 international runs in one calendar year. And remember, who's the second? It's Babar Azam, 826 runs. I mean, those two guys, I mean, they have been on the money right from the word go, right, Ashabhai?
Yes, you know, the funny thing which is happening in this tournament, I'm sure you guys are also reading all the memes that this is turning out to be a Badla tournament.
Right.
Right? You defeated us then, we are going to defeat you now. So I think Babar and Fakhr, especially Rizwan, for all the years that he has to sit out waiting for Sarfraz to make room and come in the team, my word, boy, has he taken the charge. Has he, I mean, as they say that Allah de or Banda le, when God gave him the chance, I mean, the way he has grabbed it with both ends. And no matter where, and you must have heard Matthew Hayden saying that Rizwan was in hospital just last night. He had some infections. He just came back, and look at the way he's performing. Can anybody say that he has any viral infection or any physical problem with himself? My word. I mean, this was totally mind-blowing. I would say that even the best and the best of the cricket commentators, the experts, would find words difficult to come describing what Rizwan did. But I would again say that whatever you're seeing on the ground has to go back into the dressing room. You have Saqlain Mushtaq guiding them. You have Matthew Hayden as a mentor, as a coach, telling them what to do. Right. The self-confidence Babar is bringing in the team. So combining everything, again, as I said, we will take back to India's MS Dhoni era, that it's basically the fine-tuning you do inside the dressing room, which translates on the pitch.
Yeah, Ashabhai, just to give you a good news, the Pakistan bowlers, Shaheen Shah Afridi, he has taken the wicket of Aaron Finch right in the first over. And just to remind you, News 9 predicted a Pakistan chance of winning over 65%. So I think Pakistan with that start, you know, with the start that Shaheen Shah Afridi has given Pakistan, I mean, it's all Pakistan are the favorites now. But before we wrap up, you know, quick look at the Australian bowlers too. I mean, apart from the spinners, Nikhil, I mean, the Australian pacers, well, they were giving the balls in the arc, you know, they were giving them in the slots, and the informed batters like Babar and Rizwan and Fakhr Zaman, I mean, they hit the ball. I mean, we saw the number of sixes, the huge sixes, you know, it was like huge sixes that all of them hit, and it was brilliant, right? I mean, apart from those Adam Zampa and Glenn Maxwell to some extent.
Yeah, I mean, disappointing bowling by the Australian fast bowlers, but excellent bowling from Adam Zampa again. He has been the standout bowler of the tournament. For me, the highest impact bowler of the tournament so far. Again, he stood out today. He was absolutely sensational in the middle overs, picked wickets, and was restrictive.
Right. And Ashabhai, before signing off, you know, thank you so much for joining us. We hope to see you again at the end of the show. Hopefully, it will be a Pakistan win. They have again gone for a review. I mean, what's happening there? I mean, it's a match that carnage, and you won't miss it. I mean, hopefully, thank you so much, and we'll again join you at the end of the match. Thank you.
Pleasure.
Do join us, viewers, at the end of the show. We'll come back with more analysis. Thank you.